You're listening to the Wrestling Gremlins podcast. I'm here with Nick. I'm Bobby. So, man, Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk about Raw. We're going to talk about our predictions for NXT. We're going to talk about our predictions for Wrestlemania 32. I guess I'll start it off with Raw. What did you think of tonight?
It was an interesting go home. It was a night of, as they kept reminding us all, interruptions.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. A lot of like people running in and doing goofy shit.
Yeah, very boring, goofy shit. Except for the New Day, still the most over thing in Brooklyn.
I think the coolest thing. Is Jonathan Coachman came out. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it only took him 32 years for SportsCenter to give a shit, but SportsCenter gives a shit now.
It's just because it's a big thing, and WWE and ESPN have always been cool. Like, if you look back in the day, they had wrestling on ESPN, so it's nothing new. It was never like WWE, but they had their own wrestling. Not ESPN wrestling. I forget what it was. I think it was, I forget, but it was like an old school wrestling thing where they had a lot of great wrestlers on there back in the day. Like in the 80s and 70s, I think. Well, probably the 80s. 80s, early 90s.
Now we're back to that.
Yeah.
I've noticed the opening was interesting. The Undertaker and Shane.
I thought that was great.
Oh, it was fun. It's selling what we're gonna see, which is just all big moves.
I was telling my dad, I was like, if people don't remember what Shane McMahon can do, man, this is it. Like, watch him. He's gonna fly off this thing. He's gonna hit him on the table. He's gonna fly off the turnbuckle, hit that elbow. My dad's like, oh, he missed him. It's like, well, dude, you're not trying to kill the Undertaker. You're supposed to make it look like you hit him. Like, come on.
He's got to at least make it a Sunday.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be a bloodbath. Like, Undertaker was already bleeding from the eye, and he looked vicious when he came up and did the whole tongue thing. That was pretty scary. That was old school vintage Undertaker for sure. They started Raw really strong. They kind of erased what they did. Well, I can't say erased what they did last week, but they made up for a little bit of it. For that first segment.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than just seeing Triple H and Stephanie say the same shit they've said for the last year.
The one thing that did bug me about Raw, besides like some of the lackluster stuff, like, dude, I don't care about Kalisto and Ryback at all. We'll get into that prediction later. I don't give two shits about that, And dude, is Kalisto going to lose to like the Ascension? No, dude. And it's so bad how they job them out. Yeah, they're making more money on the main roster, which is great for them. But dude, they were such a monster team, and then all of a sudden they're just kind of a joke, But what are you going to do?
It's what happens when you come up from NXT. You become a jobber.
Yeah. You see Tyler Breeze like running the ring for that Andre the Giant thing. It's like, at least he's going to be at WrestleMania, I guess. I mean, I'm a big fan of Tyler Breeze. At least he'll be there. But the one thing that did bug me is the whole Stephanie and Triple H promo. It was the same fucking thing twice.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna say, since they kept saying it's the main event, that he was like, it's gonna be in a Hell in the Cell too.
Yeah,
like,
or
oh
something.
God.
They should just make it a kennel match because he wants to call himself the big dog. Al Snow, Big Boss Man, dog shit everywhere.
It was awful. I sort of loved it when he fed him the dog. I really hope somebody talks about that at the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. I forgot about all that good stuff.
Who's inducting the Big Boss Man? It should be Big Show. It really should be Big Show,
but it should be.
Like he drove away my dad in the casket. But yeah, because Ray Traylor, the Big Boss Man, he's dead. So I wonder who's going to come out for him. If it's going to be his kids or someone's going to talk for him. I mean, I don't know who's going to
be. They announced it. I just don't remember who it is.
For some reason, I want to say it's One Man Gang. But I'm not sure if it's him or not. Because I know they were together for a while, but I'm not sure if that's the case.
I'm pretty sure if you look up One Man Gang's name right now, that's who it is.
Yeah. What do you think about the last person going into the Hall of Fame for the celebrity wing with Snoop Dogg?
I really need to go look up this celebrity wing and try to figure out how all these people deserve to even be there. Drew Carey at least fought.
Okay, so here's the people. Okay, if I had to give you, if you could make your own little wing right now, if you had to put 3 people in there that have done something with WWE, who would you put in there?
Pete Rose has to go in.
I'd put him on there for sure. Guaranteed Hall of Fame.
Drew Carey, because he did fight.
Yeah, he got two. Like, he's gotten beat up a few times.
Yeah,
Wasn't he in the Royal Rumble?
Like twice.
Yeah, I mean, are they? Isn't it with Kane too? Didn't he have something with Kane? Because I know Pete Rose did. Like, Rose has something against Kane. He got tombstoned.
And the turkey.
Oh, everybody gets tombstoned.
Everybody gets to die as the turkey.
So we both agree. You know, I mean, it has to be Pete Rose. It has to be Drew Carey. The last one, though, you mean it's kind of hard not to go Mr. T because he was a WrestleMania 1. You know, Lawrence Taylor, that's a pretty big one. He fought Bam Bam Bigelow. You know, I hate to say it because I don't want him to win presidency at all, but Donald Trump, he funded.
Oh.
He's done a lot, dude. He's done a lot for WWE. Two of the WrestleManias, I believe, were at Trump Tower in I believe New Jersey, when in Atlantic City.
Oh God.
And they had the biggest buy rates when they did the billionaire versus billionaire hair match with Lashley and Umaga. I mean, I really fucking hate Trump, but dude, if anyone kind of deserves it, it's that guy.
I think they're gonna try to sweep that one under the rug for a little bit.
Oh, I just like Hogan, dude. They don't want to do with that shit.
Okay. Let's see. What else? Dude, I feel like a lot happened.
A lot of nothing happened, really. Like, they set up the final person, which I guess you were right, the final person for the girls match. Dude, amazing. That was great.
Oh,
that was fucking brutal. Like, they have so many options. Like I was saying to Tina and my dad, I was just like sitting there.
So bad.
I was sitting there and I was like, you know, WWE has so many chances to do something good, and they do the complete opposite. It's like, oh, who could be a really good babyface to come out right now? We could think Bailey. We could think maybe returning Trish Stratus for a match. Maybe Lita. You know, like anybody, dude. You could have found a little kid in the crowd. Like, it would have done a better pop than, you know, Eva Marie. I bet you at WrestleMania she turns on Brie Bella and hits her with a finisher, and that's what ends it. She'll be healed.
Oh, it'd be amazing though.
Yeah, she's already going to get shat on. Why not do it?
I don't see Brie being much in that match.
I don't see Lana being much in that match. She can't really wrestle.
I got 5 says Lana gets the pin.
Oh man, you know what it is? She'll get the pin because Eva Marie hits that sliced bread on her.
Oh God.
She's going to hit that, do her little pose, walk out the ring, let Lana get the 1, 2, 3. Brie Bella leaves her last fucking match in WWE, lost at WrestleMania.
That's fitting for Brie Bella's career, though.
Yeah, the other Bella.
The other Bella.
Even though I like her a lot more. I mean, I like her more than Nikki. I mean, I take nothing away from what Nikki's done. I mean, she sucks, but you mean she's the longest reigning champion. The Bellas have been there a long time. I don't like them in any sense of the word, but I mean, she's put her dues in, I guess.
I did like the tease though for the last ride tonight.
Oh yeah. The crowd was hot tonight, man. You mean, when they didn't like something, they let you know.
Center.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good go home crowd. You get everybody ready, get used to it. I mean, because here comes WrestleMania, you're going to get a lot crazier fans because everybody's coming in for just wrestling. It's not like, oh, it's a Monday, let's go after school to go see this wrestling in Oklahoma or like in, you know, Oregon or something where nobody gives a shit. It's like, okay, let's actually get this hot crowd with people coming all over the world to fill this 100,000 fucking like kind of open roof stadium. Like, they're gonna do some crazy things, those fans, and I think it's great. I think WrestleMania will be really exciting this year just for the crowd alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got coming with WrestleMania? We have Chris Jericho, AJ Styles.
I thought that match was already booked. Like, why did Chris Jericho say, yeah, we're not fighting, we're not gonna do it? They're like, oh, come on, we gotta do this match. Like, I thought this was already announced.
I think it's just everybody figured that's what was gonna happen. It's like, it exists.
So I asked you earlier today, what do you think? Do you think the Bullet Club's coming for that match, or do you think they're coming to NXT, or do you think they're waiting?
I think they're waiting. I think this truly is like the put over, and they're gonna try to do one of the crazy old school. It's gonna be old school style flips, big slams, weird moves, some headlocks, lots of headlocks.
But the thing I see though is if you're gonna do like that match and you want the most hype for that, the only time you can bring them in that's gonna be a hotter crowd would maybe be the night after WrestleMania. But at the same time, why not bring them in then? Just get WrestleMania because the card's really lackluster. Let's be honest. They need some really big surprises. They need some really crazy things to happen. And I think if the Bullet Club comes out and just beats the shit out of either if it's with Balor, they beat up AJ, or if it's those two, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, they just beat up Jericho. You mean that could be cool? Or if they want to really just ruin it, have Chris Jericho be the leader of the Bullet Club. And
that sounds like WWE writing right about there. Yep, yeah. Chris Jericho is the Bullet Club leader. What?
Yeah, see it happening.
It'd be awful.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder wins.
I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of run-ins at WrestleMania. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans.
Shenanimania.
Shenanimania. Yeah. So what do you want to go over first? You want to kind of keep on talking about Raw? Do you want to...
Yeah, stick with Raw right now. It's freshest in my brain.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't get to see much of the Owens match, the 6-man they had. I mean, I know
the crowd hated it.
Yeah, I heard they were saying CM Punk and JBL and Byron Saxton. I mean, there's a lot of CM Punk chants tonight, but that's going to happen because they know that pisses off WWE. But yeah, I didn't see what happened with the finish. I know Sami Zayn got the win, but who did he hit? Did he hit the Kaluba kick or?
Yeah, he beat Kevin Owens with the Kaluba kick.
He beat Owens.
He beats Owens.
Oh, dude!
Off the bat,
Owens is gonna win.
Yep.
And I'm happy with that. That's who I'm going with anyway. So, do you have the card of WrestleMania and NXT in front of you?
No. If you give me a sec, I might be able to get it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can just kind of go wing it. I mean, I pretty much know all the matches. I mean, it's not hard, so we can go from there. Social Outcast, I think it was cool that that Axel, said happy birthday, Dad. That was really cool. The late great Mr. Perfect, one of my favorites of all time. Even when he was doing the rap is crap thing, in WCW, that was hilarious.
Oh, wasn't that with Jeff Jarrett? Jeff Jarrett sang the whole time?
No, that was with Kurt Hennig, I believe.
It's crap. Oh, God, so bad.
It's Kurt Hennig. It might have been Jeff Jarrett, but I'm pretty sure that was Kurt Hennig. But,
I think it was both of them.
It could have been.
It was like a tag team.
Where were they? The West Memphis Rednecks, or there was something. There was something Rednecks. I don't fucking remember. But it makes no sense because Mr. Perfect's from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's wrestling. You can be from anywhere.
Yeah. What's Tyler Breeze is from all these different summer homes and shit.
Summer home in Cairo, Egypt.
My favorite is always coming from a place unknown. It's great. They should keep doing that, but they don't do it anymore. They don't
have a character like that.
No, they have Kane. They don't say where Kane's from. They just don't mention it. It used to be from parts unknown.
From the Bowery.
Oh, the Raven from the Bowery. That's so great.
Nope. Mankind said the better one. From the Boiler Room.
Yeah. I think we should think of one of these days a really cool tournament of where people are from.
Where people are from.
The Bowery, the Boiler Room, parts unknown, hailing from Death Valley. Oh, man.
Death Valley actually sucks.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
It doesn't always sound brutal. It is brutal.
Yeah, it's the worst place.
I've never been there, but I hear it's very dry and very just nothing. Very deserty.
Nothing. What hell would probably be like? You're just stuck there and constantly thirsty. You're never going to die. You're just thirsty.
Yeah, I've never been to Burning Man, but I always imagine that's where kind of Burning Man would be. Just the middle of fucking nowhere.
Exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Middle of fucking nowhere.
All right, there we go. It's kind of like when I played Libertation. We just kept on climbing, driving up this big ass crazy mountain, above the clouds. I'm like, where the fuck are we going? It's thought we were gonna get just left off in the goddamn boondocks and just get left to die. It almost happened. Too much, not enough water.
Okay.
So what else happened? So Ryback came out. Whatever. Yeah, him and Kalisto, that's going to be fucking shat on so hard. I don't think Kalisto can save that match.
I think if they do the ultimate David and Goliath and Ryback doesn't botch everything he does.
If it was Sin Cara on the other side, I think it would happen. I think there'd be a lot of botches, but I think Kalisto is good enough not to botch everything. He has his moments, but I think he'll do all right against Ryback.
No, I mean more like Ryback's just a big, slow, heavy. Like, he's great on power if you just want to do slams and power and that. But trying to hit those big, flashy spots that Kalisto could do.
Yeah.
I just see it someone's end up on their head at least once in that match. I was like,
I gotta give credit to them for one thing. Remember when they're doing the King of the Ring? They had the match before, and that wasn't horrible. You mean like I could see that as a payback or Extreme Rules kind of pay-per-view, but for WrestleMania, I don't think it's gonna cut it. I think the fans are gonna shit all over that match.
Especially if Ryback wins.
Oh yeah. Which you got to have some people lose and some people win, and you got to have some really bad people win and some really people like we want to win happen. Like I think Owens is going to win, and I think he's the good heel. You know what I mean? That's going to win it. But I think the bad heel as Ryback is going to win too. I mean, because Reigns is going to win. I think Ambrose is going to win. Yeah, I mean, and people are going to shit all over a lot of those things. I mean, I think Ambrose will get over. Because people like him, but. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Ryback and Kalisto. I'm not looking forward to the 10 women's match. What else out there?
I know. I am looking forward to the 10 women's match because it's going to be either the best train wreck I've ever seen.
Oh man, yeah.
Or 5 minutes of people going, "Why the shit do we say yes to this?"
You know what's going to happen, right? It's going to be what they usually do. It's going to be elimination after elimination, hella quick, like just finishers, and the match is going to be held up by Natalya, Emma. They're going to be the main two. They're going to be Natalya and Emma are going to be the main two, really sticking in there. You mean
is it elimination?
I don't know, but you'd have to think so. Maybe it's not. Maybe that'd be the easy way. Just like you'll get one pinfall, they all start brawling and fucking each other up, and then Eva Marie hits the finisher on Brie or something, And then what's her name? Lana comes in, gets the pin.
It's gonna be so brutal.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. That's not even on the pre-show. They had the Andre the Giant Memorial on TV.
The 10 women is now on the pre-show. It got bumped down.
Okay, that got bumped down too.
Yeah. Eva Marie.
No one gives a shit about that match. Not at all. No one gives two fucks.
I'm still gonna watch it and have a blast watching it.
What's up with the Dudleys? Like, I mean, that match is gonna suck too. You mean the Usos and Dudleys are both good. You mean the Dudleys are probably of all time my favorite tag team. But dude, like, there's a story, but it's a really weak story, and I'm not invested. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think Bubba Ray Dudley is great on the mic. He's only gotten better the later on he's been in in his career. Because remember in ECW, he was out of shape, couldn't really work, and he got better and better. Then, dude, I have to say even though the TLCs are amazing, I'd have to say when he was in TNA and he found his stride being Bully Ray, like he really found
Bully Ray.
He's always been good on the mic. Like he's always been good. But now he's actually gotten better shape and he can really work and really sell like a lot of the things he does. But like I don't know. I think the match will be good. Don't get me wrong. I think the match between them and the Usos will be good. I just don't care. And that's the problem.
I don't care. That makes it harder to watch a match.
I care about every match that's going to be on NXT. I don't care about the majority of the matches at WrestleMania.
No. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna have a harder time making predictions on NXT just because they truly can go either which way, and the booking won't bother me. It's just, how's it gonna go?
Yeah. Yeah, I have to tell you though, I broke down. Because I usually don't have the time to do it, and I actually saw the Royal Rumble thing, which you have to eliminate by pin or submission of Lucha Underground. Did
you see one or two?
Whatever the big monster dude came in.
Mantanza.
Yeah. That was
standing cool. Shooting star press.
Yeah, that's what really turned me. I was like, he came in and like he didn't look bigger than you'd see he looks like Ryback size. He doesn't look like a big dude, but he's jacked. And dude, his mask is awesome. He has a really cool mask. But he came in there and dude, he was just slamming people with some that's that power slam he does. That's sick. That was cool.
The jump spinning choke slam.
Yeah,
Like,
and then also
he
the
was so
shooting
much
star,
better.
the standing shooting star. I was like, wow, man, this guy's he can work, man. Like, I mean, he's a big dude. He's not a giant, but he can work, and that's awesome, man. I think WWE needs more of those. I mean, if you can trade him in for like Kylie or fucking Kali, fucking Christ, Kali, dude, you'd have a better monster. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people who've been in the ring who really suck. Like Giant Gonzalez against the Undertaker, that was horrible, fucking horrible. I mean,
You
Undertaker had
can't.
to work with
It
those.
doesn't work that way.
It doesn't. Vince sees these tall fucking people, and it's like
Mm-mm.
they're giants. We'll get them. It's like no, dude. And I guess I'm stealing this kind of from Solo Monster because like he put up a lot of good points on that. It's like, dude, Vince just sees tall guys. Like he sees the sideshow basically. He doesn't see like if they're gonna work. No, they're big. Damn it, they'll work. It's like no, dude, they can't.
They're not elephants.
Yeah. You go to the circus just to see the elephants.
Jesus. Um.
That's ridiculous. Fucking elephants. Uh,
Um.
what else happened?
Charlotte still sucks. I still hate Charlotte. I can't. I don't even think she's a good wrestler. I'm sorry. I hate it.
I mean, I think she's good. I just don't think she's that. It's like the thing with like coming from NXT. Always, they always never let them be who they should be. Sasha Banks is not half the character she should be. I still like her a lot, but she's still not the character she should be.
That's the thing I don't get is why would you bring someone that's so good and then just pour water all over it? Just no.
Any kind of heat you have, let's just fucking douse it. Like, dude, like, look at Emma. Emma had that quirky kind of like, look at me, I'm dancing, boobity boo. And then all of a sudden, like, Vince brings her in and makes her look like she's a fucking retard. Like, I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but like, I like Emma. But dude, made her look like she had fucking Down syndrome. Like, look, the fuck's wrong with her? Why she? I like Santino too, but like, what was wrong with her? Like, you mean like acting all stupid and shit, messing up things, and it's like. Dude, I understand the whole rope thing she used to do is supposed to look all clumsy and stuff, but dude, you don't make her look like she can't do anything. She's such a great wrestler,
I love her now. She's just the best.
Oh, dude, her going back to NXT really helped. Now she's back on the main roster. They can actually do something with her.
But how are they going to write her off? I liked her and Dana Brooke.
She'll probably do both. She'll probably go back and forth.
Oh God,
I think it's cool. They're giving her a WrestleMania plug-in match. I think that's cool.
Yeah, she earned that one.
Speaking of WrestleMania, did you see who's in the ring for that Battle Royal thing?
Damien Sandow.
Oh yeah, so he'll be at WrestleMania. I was so excited. I was like, where's that guy been? What?
I noted it said Sandow still has a job.
Fortunate, man. Like, he's such a good talent. Zack Ryder's going to be in a title match, and that fool's going to be in the the Andre Battle Royal. I don't get that. I don't understand it. No offense to Zack Ryder either. I think Zack Ryder does well. You know what I mean? I think well, but
there was also a wild Darren Young in that ring. I was like, oh shit,
the elusive Darren Young.
Yeah, like it's weird. It's like you got to watch like the other one.
Swimming through a sea of dick. Oh fuck. You know what's really sad though? When they should do this? The last guy to come out for the Andre Battle Royal, like they play all their music when they come out. Let the last guy be Titus O'Neil. Let WWE show they're not such pieces of shit, and let Titus O'Neil be the last guy that comes out. The crowd will pop.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
should be there.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's stupid.
The League of Nations T-shirts got a collective groan in the household today. Oh God, it's so bad.
They're all different, correct?
Yeah, each one is like one. Alberto is all in Spanish from Mexico.
Yeah,
one of them's Scottish. Something about being English, and then the other one about being Bulgarian.
Yeah, Rusev says, "I want cheeseburgers" or something. I don't know.
I saw and I was like, "Oh my God, these are terrible."
Yeah, they were not good at all. They weren't. Nah, I just don't like that team in general. It's funny because one of the video games they had back in the day, they had it's like the League of Nations, but it was like the European squad. I forget what they called the team, but it was like Sheamus, Regal, I think Barrett. I forget who else is in there, but they had like this whole European faction. I was like, wow, that's a good idea. They did better.
No, it's not.
They did better in the video game than they did on this. It's like, come on, how hard is it to write this shit? Like, dude, like, If you want to do the League of Nations, actually have something better than we're all just a bunch of buddies and we're all from different places. Like, no, dude, they should have a Europe thing and then like have one of them win the belt, someone beat Kalisto, and then bring back the European Championship and go from there. Build some credibility around there. Because the U.S. title, I'm sorry, man, John Cena did what he could for it, and I'm not the biggest John Cena fan, but he did something. And he got some indie guys who came up there to actually, have matches and be shown, like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Neville. And they actually made John Cena look good. Those matches were great. And now, if you look at it, after who won? Okay, so Alberto won the belt then. Alberto Del Rio. No one gave a shit. Like, dude, he came out, and honestly, I popped hella hard in disappointment. I was so fucking mad that Alberto Del Rio was the mystery opponent. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I know people like him in Lucha Underground as Alberto Patron, or Del Patron, or whatever the fuck. And I know people liked him when he was in Ring of Honor for like a couple things. But dude, I have never liked Alberto Del Rio. Like, I liked him a little bit when he had Rodriguez with him. What's his name? What's his fucking tits?
Rodrigo?
Huh?
Rodrigo, is like a little announcer guy?
Yeah. Is that his name? It's Ricardo. Ricardo Rodriguez.
Ricardo.
Yeah, like dude, like him and Ricardo, man, they worked good together, man. Like him, like Alberto Del Rio, like he comes out. I think that was cool. I mean, he came out with the fancy ass cars. I mean, he was one of those rich ass heels that you love to hate. I mean, he was never on the same field as like Ted DiBiase. Like that fool was a beast. I mean, that guy like here bounce this ball like 10 times, and I'll give you $100, and then he like 9 and he punts it away. Like, I mean, he's a jerk, he was Alberto Del Rio is not that charismatic. But I mean, you wanted to hate him because he was so successful. I don't know.
During the New Day match, best moment, La Cucaracha. Well, fighting Alberto Del Rio.
You know what I liked in that match, though? Was that standing double stomp that Kofi did. Like, he jumped up and just double stomped at Alberto in the chest. Yeah. That was pretty impressive. But Kofi's amazing. Kofi's, like, very underrated for what he can do.
Because he doesn't have to do any of that shit anymore. He's in a tag team.
But it's not even that, man. Like, when fucking Orton shat on him, you know what I mean? Like, he had that title shot against Orton, and Orton's like, I don't like what he did. And he's been buried. I don't say buried. He's won belts, and he's done a bunch of stuff. But he could have been world champion, I think. I mean, maybe that's just me looking like, all the bright lights, thinking like what Kofi could have been. But like, I think he could have been something. I mean, he has all the talent in the world.
Good.
I don't see him ever.
I think the New Day needs to have a second of solo title.
Yeah.
Try to pull the Freebird on that.
That would be hilarious. What do you think about the New Day inducting the Freebirds?
They're using their rule, so I mean,
that's the only reason I even like it. But I think it should have been someone else. Like, you mean what about like
like Stone Cold?
Oh, the Von Erichs. Like one of the Von Erichs could have done it. I mean, like I'm not sure how many are alive. I'm not. You don't quote me on it. Like I think there's 1 or 2 left. You mean, but like let one of the Von Erichs do it. That's what their biggest feud was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like let one of them do it. You mean? I don't know. That's what I would have done. I think having a lot of the people inducted by who they're inducted by is really fucking dumb. Like Jacqueline, right? Jacqueline's getting inducted by the Dudleys.
She asked for him.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? I just don't understand. Like, I mean, if you think like you'd want like if you wanted like people on the roster, you'd think you'd want like some woman that someone likes. But if that's what she wanted, I guess you can't really argue with her. It's her going to the Hall of Fame.
So who, just for you, this one, I'm not going to answer this one, just for you.
Okay.
Who should induct the Dudley Boys when they go in?
If I had my choice,
Big Dick Dudley.
No, dude, even better. Sign Guy Dudley. Just have the whole thing just in signs. Like, don't even say a word. Just keep holding up signs. Like, this is the greatest tag team. Now introducing the Dudley Boys, but all in signs. Like, but no, if I actually had to have 2 people do it, either I would have Joel Gertner, so I think that'd be cool, or I would have Joey Styles. Or Tommy Dreamer. I think Tommy Dreamer would be a good one, too. I mean, I'm sure the obvious one would be Paul Heyman. But that's for every ECW guy.
Has any of the ECW guys even gone into the Hall of Fame yet?
Are we talking about original ECW guys, or are we talking about people who've been through the thing?
I guess the only ones that are going to be eligible are going to be the guys that have gone through the fucking ringer.
Because Eddie Guerrero was in ECW. So Eddie Guerrero's been on there. So he's been ECW before. Who else was ECW back then? Yeah, he would do. Who else that's actually in the Hall of Fame already? Austin's on the Hall of Fame, right? He's already been inducted a long time ago. So Austin was in ECW for a short while.
Okay, I guess I'm thinking more like the ECW,
Like
ECW.
Raven.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't think Tommy Dreamer is, but I think he'll be the first. I think Tommy Dreamer will obviously be the first because he's great. Then probably the Dudleys. Because Tommy Dreamer did a lot of backstage work, and he still does a lot of behind the scenes stuff with WWE just if they call on him. And he just came and worked for him a couple months ago. When they did the whole feud with the Wyatts. You know who should be in there, but he's probably never going to be? Raven.
No, he will never be in that Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's kind of blackballed, which is disappointing because Raven's amazing. I have always been a big fan of Raven. And if it's, through ECW, he was great. He was one of the best people they've had. Like, I think he was probably the backbone of that company for a long time. Another person's already a Hall of Famer? Terry Funk. Terry Funk was the first ECW champion, wasn't he? Or was that Shane Douglas?
You know better than me.
I think the match was Shane Douglas, Sabu, and Terry Funk, and Terry Funk won the belt that night. Or was it Raven, Sabu, and Terry Funk? I don't know. It was either Terry Funk. I think he was the first champion. It was either Terry Funk or Shane Douglas, because I know Shane Douglas got the belt after he won it and threw it away and says he claims this as the ECW title, blah blah blah. So he might have been the first. But I know the first pay-per-view is that triple threat match, and Terry Funk won it.
And Terry Funk wins the belt. Shane Douglas then is your first one, because I remember the Terry Funk one was like everybody's dying basically at the end of that match.
Yeah. So I know Terry Funk's already in the Hall of Fame. Cactus Jack is in the Hall of Fame. Well, Mick Foley is. I'm not sure if they put Cactus Jack, specifically in there.
But I wondered about that. I was like, does he get one for each character?
I think he fucking should. Ric Flair has two. He has one for the Horseman and one for himself. That's the same fucking dude.
That's true.
Triple H is going to have like 4 by the time he's done.
Yeah, he's going to get 4.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley was such an amazing character. He has to go in. No, you fucking
terrible.
The greatest thing that ever happened to him was when he got fucking thrown in shit in the hog fucking match with the Godwins.
Yeah, his match against Goldust at WrestleMania 13 was awesome.
Yeah, and he wasn't really Triple H at that point, but all the matches against The Rock were really good. When he was just breaking out.
When he was Hunter Hearst?
Yeah, but he was in DX at that point. Those matches were really good. I take nothing away from Triple H. I think he buries a lot of people, but he also pushes a lot of people. Look at NXT. But they're also not going for his spot anymore. So, what else? Who do you think though for the Hall of Fame? Like, if you had to put 5 ECW guys in there, who would you put?
RVD, Tommy Dreamer, Sandman,
Beulah. I couldn't put Sandman. I like Sandman a lot, but I don't see WWE put him in.
They would never. This is my Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
I can have some shameful fucking members.
Yeah, do your thing. We'll throw New Jack in there.
yeah, absolutely. Dude is legendary. Yeah.
Do you know who should be in there, but he probably will never be in there because he's kind of just some of the tweets he doesn't give a shit about? It's Lance Storm.
No, he's too serious.
Yeah, but dude, he was amazing in ECW. If I could be serious for a minute.
Just 1 minute.
And dude, if you look at ECW, like 4 titles at once. He had 4 titles and he put like Canadian flags on the belts.
He did.
Yeah, we had Team Canada.
He was awesome.
Yeah, it's him, Ely Skipper, and a few other people. Major Guns was part of that when she was Tylene Buck. If you ever have a chance, look at her. She has porn on stuff, and it's not even like her getting banged. It's like her putting like beads up her ass. Like, it's hilarious. Yeah,
I think all the fun out of that.
Yeah, Dane doesn't do anything for me. She's hot. I mean, whatever.
It's all about just the full fist, dude.
Yeah, just fisting it up there. Just. Okay, so I guess as kids, we were part of the Attitude Era as kids. Come on, so if you had to if you wanted to see a porno, speaking of Sonny having a porno and China having a porno, in their prime, who'd you want to see have a porno if they actually would have one?
Guy or girl, it's okay.
It's okay, Nick. You can be a guy.
Oh, then it would totally be Val Venus because I totally think it's the worst.
It would be hello, ladies.
or the Goldust Marlena sex tape. That would just.
How about Big Daddy V? What are you talking about? Visceral.
Just Lillian Garcia just getting it.
Oh my god.
Mark Henry,
respect for you. Mark Henry and the fist, the three-way. There we go.
The true video of how the hand got up there.
But yeah, no.
WWE 24, Mae Young's hand. Yes.
Yeah. No, I'd probably have to say though, I was a big fan of Dawn Marie back in the day in ECW, but I'd probably say Trish Stratus.
Everybody's gonna say Trish Stratus.
Dude,
I'm gonna say Stacy Keibler just because.
Yeah, she was basically a pole dancer.
Fuck.
All right, man. Since we're recording, let's get down to some predictions. I'm sure we'll bullshit through it and get some other things going on, but let's start. Do you want to start with WWE's WWE WrestleMania, or do you want to go with NXT first? You want to get the painful? You want to get the Band-Aid off first, or do you want to?
Yeah, let's just do the really quick, easy one.
Recording. Yeah, let's get with the I guess pull the Band-Aid off, and let's get with I guess the opening match is the Andre Battle Royal. So who's your prediction for that?
I'm gonna say Mark Henry.
I can see that. I can see Mark Henry winning it.
I'm going Mark Henry or my backup, Damian Sandow.
It's kind of my two too. That's funny. Because everybody's like, "Where's Sandow been?" Like, what if he wins that?
It'd be so awesome.
But I think Mark Henry will win just because he's going to retire after that. Him or Kane. But they're in Texas, so I can see Mark Henry doing it. So.
And it's not like the Wyatts are going to do anything.
No, I don't see that either. Yeah. I also Braun Strowman will probably be in it. I don't know, actually. I think they're going to do something else.
No, they're going to wreck something. It's fucking.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. The next one would be the women's match, the 5-person team thing. So the 10-woman match against it's Lana's team versus Bree's team. I think it is Lana, Summer Rae, Team Bad, and who's the 5th fucking person they got? Emma, right?
Yeah. So the only reason I want that team to win is for Emma.
So Emma, Lana, Summer Rae, Team Bad versus Paige, Bree,
Natalia, Bree.
Paige, Natalia, Bree,
Alicia Fox,
and now Summer Rae.
No, Eva Marie.
Oh, Eva Marie. That's what I mean. Eva Marie. Sorry, my bad. So I think what I was thinking, I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be like I said, I think Summer Rae's going to turn and she'll be that villain. They need a really good villain. There you go. You got someone you want to hate on her, and there you go.
Summer Rae's already a bad guy.
Yeah, she's already a bad guy. Let her fucking do it. Just turn on Bree, make her last thing bad, and just go up from there. I mean, what are you going to do? Win and what? You're not going to push that storyline forward. Just let her lose. Let her leave. Go on to the sunset.
Yeah, go have your goat babies.
What's going on with Daniel Bryan? I hear he had some more health problems. What's going on with him?
They said he was having seizures from the concussions and stuff, but other than that, they're keeping lids on it. Silence.
That sucks, man. Poor Daniel Bryan, man. That's one of those true greats that you will never see exactly how far he could have gone in that company, because he's battled so hard in Ring of Honor, all over the world, and it's just, oh man, that's pretty sad. But
it happens.
So who do you think is gonna win that match, though?
I'm gonna call Shenanigans and Lana's going to get the pin on Brie. And
I think that's going to happen too. I think Summer Rae's going to pin on Brie, and I think Lana will get the pin. Yeah, I think that's going to be the outcome of that.
Usos will probably beat the Dudley Boys and put them through a table.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening because I mean the Dudleys they're really just there to put people over.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really there for anything else.
I was hoping they're gonna get one more tag team run, but
I was hoping so too. You mean I want them to get to 10? I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Even
if it's just for a night, let them have it.
Yeah, you mean fuck it. I mean let them win. Like we challenge anybody, and then out comes Enzo and Kaz. You mean
that'd be sick. Not gonna happen.
They come out tonight, dude. They keep fucking it up. Because like, dude, they had NXT in Brooklyn, and they were not even the title match. They could have won the titles there. You know, the Vaudevillains won. That was a big fucking deal, right? It was a good match, but no one gave a shit.
No.
So let them come out. You mean? But tonight they're in Brooklyn. Okay, they're pretending to be they're these New York guys. Why not them come out in Brooklyn? They would have got a big ass pop. No, that didn't happen. You mean they're gonna bring him home? They're gonna bring him over like someplace like fucking like North Dakota where no one gives a shit. Like it's like, oh, okay. Well, who are these fucking loud, annoying guys? They're amazing. Check them out. Oh, whatever. Where's the Usos? Like,
I heard John Cena was going to be here tonight.
yeah.
No.
Where's Roman Reigns? My kids want to see him.
God, they hate him.
Oh yeah. No, they definitely have a fucking issue on their hands at WrestleMania.
It's so many boos.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see the Usos winning. I see the Usos winning that match. We have the Kalisto. I'm trying to get all the shitty ones out of the way first. Kalisto versus Ryback.
Ryback's gonna go over.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a very valiant fight, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I see Ryback winning. I mean, he's put Kalisto over a few times. Kalisto's had the belt for a while, done nothing really with it. I mean, just let Ryback do what he's gonna do. Be a heel. They're gonna feed him belts anyway. You know, and they're gonna feed us more bullshit. And I think that's what's going to happen. I really think that Ryback's going to go over on Kalisto, and it shouldn't happen like that, but it's going to happen, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What else is on that card? Skip that fucking match. The triple threat, the ladies, a match I'm actually very interested in. The triple threat match between Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
You know what? You know what I think is going to happen? I think Flair is going to try to get involved. I think Snoop Dogg is going to come out. I think he's going to pop fucking Flair. I think Charlotte's going to be all pissed off. All of a sudden, here comes Sasha Banks out of nowhere, hits the Banks statement, makes her tap. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3, Jesus Christ. Tap out. Tap, tap, tap. And I think Sasha wins.
Yeah.
Because Snoop's going to be...
I like the Becky Lynch, but in due time.
Yeah, I think she needs to beat... I think the first loss to Sasha Banks needs to come from either Becky Lynch or from Bayley.
Yeah, and Sasha can't pin Becky in that. She has to pin Charlotte to win. That's the only way I find it being good.
Charlotte needs to lose. Charlotte needs to win to lose.
Yeah, she has to eat that pin.
It's not going to hurt her regardless. She's not going to hurt her. I mean, Becky's already lost hella times, and it's just, I mean, it just can't happen. It's just one of those things that just can't happen. But, I mean, WWE's done a lot of things we thought couldn't happen, and they've done it, and they've butchered it, and they've messed it up. But, I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen like that. Well, we got the Intercontinental match, I mean, between, oh my God, let me go through the list. Zack Ryder, Stardust, fucking Sin Cara, the Botch Master, Ziggler, Miz, and then, you know, the two I'm caring about, which should have been a one-on-one match. I don't know why Kalisto and Ryback on a one-on-one match.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I mean, I think the good feel-good story of here would be either Ziggler winning or Sami Zayn. I mean, or Zack Ryder, but you know, that's a long shot. But I think the winner here, and I'm going with this person, I think it should be Kevin Owens. Let him just keep being a dick. Let him keep being Kevin Owens, being awesome. You know, he's the best on the mic out of all those people. He's the most charismatic. You know what I mean? He has a character. I mean, The Miz is a good character for being the Hollywood guy. You know, Ziggler's great on the mic, and he's a great wrestler, but his time is he hasn't come and gone, but for right now, this moment needs to be about Zayn and Owens.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't you fall asleep. It's late. I know. 3:00 in the morning, East Coast time, right?
Yeah. Huh.
Luckily, we live in California. Yeah. So I got Owens. Who you got?
See, I still think it's gonna be Owens, but I like Owens when he doesn't have the belt because he's just meaner because it should be his. He's like a little golem creature, so
He's like
either which way, it's a win.
He's just all buttered. Like, what do you mean I don't get your chocolate milk? Like, I'm gonna take your milk.
Take it from it's mine now. Fuck.
Like, what do you do with Ambrose being all fucking crazy? Like, that was cool. Like, I'm gonna put him back in the
Best
institution.
promo ever. Just walk out with the big ass wheelbarrow.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I really liked that on Raw tonight. I really like how he came out. I like how Dean Ambrose came out with that wheelbarrow. Didn't say a damn word. I thought it was one of the best promos. No one said a
goddamn word.
Just do like he's grocery shopping. You know, let me grab this. Let me grab this. Okay, I'm off. Like he's gone.
Yeah.
Yes. So we both.
The only thing that I was kind of bummed with is the camera angle.
Yeah.
Because when you flip the thing up, you just saw all the stuff just laying there. I was like, aw.
Like, come on, man. Come on, Kevin Dunn. You're getting paid all the extra money you get paid for. You make more money than Vince right now. What the fuck?
Yeah, come on, man.
That's ridiculous to me, by the way. He's done good things, but he's done some really shitty things too. But he's been there forever, and Vince loves him. So he's sucking his dick with those fucking rabbit teeth. Chopping on those carrots, aka Vince's dick. So after that, we have what's the other match? The New Day. New Day versus League of Nations.
I'm so kind of confused. Like, the titles are on the line. It's a 4-on-3 handicap match.
That's what I keep thinking.
That's what I'm assuming this match is going to work.
Yeah.
New Day wins. It would suck for New Day to lose at WrestleMania. People would be sad.
Yeah.
That's the comedy match. Big spots, crazy intro.
Yeah, like I said, I think New Day should come down on white horses with like those unicorn horns on their heads, with like a whole brass band.
Full band. Well, Stephanie already kind of blew that surprise, I think, tonight.
Oh yeah, it'd be like entrances with stupid, horns and blah blah blah.
The horn section, and then we're just like, really? Come on, man.
Yeah, it's like, come on, let us
we're 6 days away.
It's like, really, why do you have to ruin things we care about? Like, well, we don't give a shit about your husband's match. Don't ruin the cool things we care about.
Yeah. Triple H gonna come out looking like Terminator Part 7.
What are you talking about, dude? Batman Superman came out. He's gonna come out looking like Superman.
Oh shit. Wait. Yeah.
I'm sure John Cena will be pissed.
Damn. No, Triple H, you have to be Batman. I'm Superman.
What do you mean, I can't be Superman,
Roman Ranger Aquaman.
Roman Reigns should be selling popcorn to the fans. But yeah, I think with that match, fuck, man. I think New Day's been getting over too much. I think they're gonna lose, and I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate it because I fucking hate the League of Nations. I love New Day, but I think New Day's gonna lose, and the fans are gonna hate it. But they gotta have stuff they're gonna hate.
Hey, but if King Barrett gets the pin, good on him.
I'll be all right with it, I guess. Everybody else fucking eat a bag of dicks.
To be Albert Del Rio gets the pin on Big E.
Oh, God damn it. Xavier Woods gets all their finishers done to him and just executed in the ring.
Yeah. He always eats the finishers. I think he deliberately asks for that.
That fool should be a lot fatter for all the finishers he eats.
Dude.
I don't get it.
Okay, so we have the New Day match. Then there's...
I think here comes the meat and potatoes of it, man. I think it's the last 3, right?
4. AJ Styles, Jericho.
Yeah, that one. I think the Bullet Club comes out. I think the Bullet Club comes out and fucks up Jericho. If it doesn't happen on NXT, so either way, I think AJ Styles is going to win regardless. But either it's going to be the Bullet Club comes in and helps him, or he wins and they just come out and beat the fuck out of Jericho. You mean, or they're going to come in NXT and help Balor or beat the shit out of Balor. I don't know. I don't know what the Bullet Club's going to do, but they're going to come in one of those matches, in my opinion.
No, they might say Balor after Joe takes the title from him.
Maybe, but
Joe just Kevin Owens' ass.
Yeah, I have AJ Styles winning that match though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say AJ Styles. Jericho's won enough. He likes putting the guys in
Fandango, for Christ's sake. You can't put over AJ Styles.
Where was Zack Ryder tonight?
Huh? Well, no, that's what I'm saying though. It's like he's put over fucking Fandango at WrestleMania. He's not afraid to job out. Like he's really good at that. I mean, he has to win because he has to look strong. But dude, when it's time to lose, he's always down. He did it for CM Punk. He's done it for Fandango. He'll do it for AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, he's a team player.
Yeah, Jericho's one of the best, dude. He's hands down in the top 10 of all time for the newer generation. I'm not putting like the Hogans and Warriors and Jake the Snake. Which, since we're podcasting, I will say Jake the Snake hit me back on that thing. That was pretty cool. Easter. That was really cool to get back on Twitter. That's the only celebrity that's ever hit me back on Twitter. Well, Jason Solomon from Solomon Monster Sounds Off actually hit me back, and that was really cool. And same with Don Tony from Don Tony and Kevin Castle Show. You know, I've talked to Wrestling Soup on Facebook, and those are my favorite podcasts by hands down. Like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing a podcast. So hands fucking shout out to those guys. Yeah. Speaking of that, so I listed out my fucking top 3. I listened, Solid Monster Sounds Off, Wrestling Soup, and the Don Tony Kevin Castle Show. What podcast do you listen to?
I'm a reader. I read the old dirt sheets.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Internet dirt sheets.
Yeah, dirty sheets.
You don't read wrestling magazines anymore?
Dude, if I could find them, I would totally buy them, but they don't exist anymore.
Oh, they do. You just got to find, you got to go to grocery stores. I mean, I still see them. I was reading
that
Pro
Wrestling Illustrated.
Yeah, I was reading that a couple days ago.
God, I remember.
They had the awards.
I miss the old wrestling magazines. They're good stuff.
Yeah, I like the top 500 ones. Like, those ones always fun. You mean? Like, it's like, who got 500? Who got 1? Who got the middle? Like, what the fuck? Who's this guy? Why is he there? You know? Why is Zack Ryder 49? No, I'm just kidding. He's probably like 449.
Poor Zack Ryder.
I know, dude. I liked him back in the day, too, when he was getting that push. It's like, man, give the guy a chance. He's already over with the fans by himself. I mean, he did it. You know what I mean? Like, Vince is not like that shit. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I think AJ's going to win, though, going back to where we're going to. I think AJ will win.
Okay.
So, here comes
the big ones.
And if we forgot some, fuck them, because honestly, they must not meant that much.
Yeah.
We forgot, boobity boo versus boobity boo, whatever.
Yeah, we forgot that the Wyatts might not be there.
Yeah, well, probably won't be there. They're hurt. Bray's somewhat hurt, you said. What else? So yeah, Bray's hurt, not really bad, but Harper's hurt for at least 6 months. Strowman is a beast, but he can't wrestle for shit. And fucking, if it wasn't for Strowman, man, everybody would be shitting on Eric Rowan. But I mean, now he's kind of in the mid of that. He's kind of in the middle of it. But
Eric Rowan gets to fight Dean Ambrose on SmackDown, so he gets to lose. That's fun.
So what? Ambrose gets to face all the fucking Wyatts on the main event, so people can boo that shit.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be awful. Well, that's the thing is, so we have Wyatt, and Lesnar and Ambrose.
I think Ambrose goes over. I think
Ambrose absolutely should win this match.
You want to make him a big time star, you got to make him go over a big time beast, and that's what's going to happen. I mean, he's going to take a beating of a life.
Oh yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
He's going to be flying through the air like he is Superman.
I really hope it's a clean win, and I don't want Wyatt
I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening.
It's too marquee.
They invested too much into Brock Lesnar for him not to look like something wonky happened for him to lose that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, he fought The Undertaker, he's fought in Roman Reigns, he's fought in Triple H, John Cena, you know what I mean? And always something wonky happens where he's lost to those guys. Cena hit him with that chain in the head. Triple H hit him with a sledgehammer. You know what I mean? Like, Rollins came out and Reigns got to take the pin from Rollins. Like, I mean, he doesn't lose much. Taker winning, he fucking had him on his back when he was tapping out. Like, I mean, there's always something.
Kicks him in the dick.
Kicks him in the dick. I mean, the underdick kicker.
Underdick kicker.
So there's always something wonky with that. So I think he will win, but it will be some Wyatt interference. I think the next match won't have much wonkiness in it, but I think it will. I think it's going to be pretty lame, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'm wrong. Triple H versus Roman Reigns.
Reigns.
As much, you know what I'd like to see? You know what I'd like to see? And this is the only way I'll be happy about it. If one
double
of those
pin.
wins, whoever fucking wins, I want to hear Seth Rollins' music come on and say, cool, I got next.
I got next.
Yeah, I mean, fucking put his quarter up, dude. He got next on that video game. Because, dude, Seth Rollins never lost. He deserves a title shot. And I think it'd be cool if Triple H wins. Let them continue the storyline there. But, I mean, they want Reigns to let Reigns be their superhero until Rollins comes back. And they fucking keep booing him, keep booing Reigns. And when Rollins comes out, he's going to be the babyface and Reigns turns heel then.
Yeah.
Because Rollins is going to be a fucking face as soon as he hits the fucking place. He's going to be a face again.
Or the best heel if he just shits all over everybody.
Yeah, he's probably the best guy they have there right now. I mean, a lot of people shouting on his title reign. I thought he was great. I thought he was that slimy, sleazy fucking heel. I thought he did his job very well. I mean, look at Shawn Michaels when he did that role. You know, I mean, it reminded me a lot of that. You know what I mean? Really slimy fucking heel that you hate. You know, but I mean, I thought he was great, especially at the end of it. I'm Seth friggin' Rollins, like just getting all mad, you know, and he was great at it. You know, getting all paranoid about Kane and all this crazy shit, and then all of a sudden he had to fucking hurt himself, and that sucks. You know, he lost a really good star for a while.
Way to go, Ken.
So,
all right, and the main event for Mania.
I'm going with Shane. Some wonky finish, but I think Shane.
Oh God. Yeah.
I'm thinking either Sting or Austin fucking does something, and then my joke: the main Street Posse is going to come out.
You have more luck with the Main Street Posse than you do with either of the two, I think.
I don't know. Vince has always been fucking foiled by Austin. I mean, why doesn't Austin not come in and do something, you know?
Just get one last fuck you.
Yeah. But it would make no sense because him and Undertaker are boys and everybody knows it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But Sting always wants that match against Undertaker, and that can do it. Or my other prediction, what about John Cena? John Cena fucks over the Authority and gets Shane in power, and then next year have Taker versus Cena.
So Taker could lose to Super Cena?
Maybe beat Super Cena. I mean, like, I'm sure John Cena can do the job for the Undertaker. He did it for the Miz.
He did it for the Miz.
I mean, as much as Cena doesn't like putting, like, it's not that he doesn't like putting people over. They book him not to do that. He put CM Punk over a few times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Cena's not opposed to doing so if the fucking story calls for it. I mean, he'll kick out at 2 from hella finishers, and then something will happen and he'll win. I mean, I think Undertaker will beat Cena next year, but I think Cena jumps in there and fucking does an AA. And I think Shane pins him in a bloody pool of fucking his own blood, not Undertaker's blood. He'll be Shane's blood all over himself, just dragging his lifeless body on Undertaker.
Taker's gonna have a giant black eye for WrestleMania now.
Good. Make him look more fucking mean.
Did you see that? Like, just all monitor right in the face.
He'll look like when he first came in when he had all the purple under his eyes, the gray gloves.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, old school Taker. So, if our shit goes right, what do you think you're going to give that pay-per-view? What do you give the card so far? Like, say, like a grade from A to F.
I'm going to say it's in a solid B right now.
I'd give it a C+. I mean, I'm hoping it goes up a lot. I mean, I'm giving it I'm setting my bar really low to get higher expectations later. I mean, because the lack of me giving a shit, that's the problem. I just don't care too much. I mean, that's the problem. I should be caring a whole lot more. All right.
Well.
Yeah. I mean, we should care, but I don't know. But do you want to jump in NXT?
Yeah, let's do this NXT and get us on our dusty ways.
Yeah, you got work tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I got to get up early.
Yeah, I got to get up early, but it's for not anything that even matters about that. Like, I got to, do the whole kid thing. You mean I got to hang out with my son in the morning because Tina sleeps in. But then after that, I had to take people out. I'd be designated driver for a bunch of people getting drunk and playing pool. So, not anything. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, I guess.
Way to go, Dad. All right.
Woo! So before this starts though, I think this match is going to get booked on Wednesday. I have a feeling, dude, it's going to be Elias. That's his name, Elias Sampson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think it's going to be him versus Apollo Crews. I think that's going to be added. If not, whatever. But I think you have to let Cruz go. He lost to Baron Corbin last time. You got to let him go over. But
give Cruz victory.
Yeah, let's actually go into the matches that are actually so far booked. So let's start off with we have American Alpha, Jordan and Gable versus the Revival of Dawson Dash
for the belts.
Dash and Dawson for the belts. I think it's going to be a great match. Like I guess I'm going to be a record. I'm going to repeat myself a lot, but I think it's going to be a great match of all of these matches. So I think it's going to be great. But I think America Alpha pulls it out. I think they finally take those belts off the Revival, even though the Revival's been a good team.
Yeah. Because Revival's gone through everybody already. They should go up. There needs to be something fresh up top, or give them some solo. See if they do that. Well, I'm thinking America Alpha.
I think what they're doing though is Enzo and Kaz is going up. You know what I mean? So they need to keep that feud in NXT for a while.
Yeah. Well, then they should bounce the belts back and forth. I want to see I haven't seen that in a while where you're having New Day's had the belts for fucking ever since SummerSlam.
Everybody else sucks. Everybody else is horrible fucking teams. Nobody else really give a shit. So yeah, we both have American Alpha. Baron Corbin versus Austin Aries.
Aries.
You got Aries?
I'm gonna say Aries.
I'm gonna go with Baron Corbin. I think they need to continue to make him look like a monster. As much as I love Austin Aries, I'm a huge Austin Aries fan. But I think they have to have some people lose. You know what I mean? And I think he's gonna go wayside on that one. I think he's going to get thrown on the wayside. I think Austin Aries is going to lose, and I think it's going to be Baron Corbin takes the win.
That's going to be seen on Friday.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, Austin Aries is going to be amazing in that match, though. He's going to fucking make Baron Corbin look amazing. Whatever flaws Corbin has, and I think he's gotten a lot better, whatever flaws he has, Austin Aries is going to cover.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have the match of... I'm trying to think if there's any other side matches besides the other ones, but I don't think there are. We have the match between the arriving Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn.
Nakamura over Zayn.
Yeah, I'm taking Nakamura too. I think he's the newcomer that needs to win. I mean, Austin Aries will recover. He'll be fine. I think Nakamura coming in, that being his first match, everybody will be like, who's this guy if you don't know him already? But I think the fans will be smart enough to know who he is. I think Nakamura needs to go over, and I think he'll be fine. I think Nakamura will win a great match between him and Sami Zayn. It's going to get crazy. A lot of really cool spots. I can already see it. And then Nakamura's a beast, and so is Sami Zayn. They're both really good fucking wrestlers. Then after that, I mean, I don't know which one's going to be the main match, but we'll I guess use the Finn one last. But Asuka and Bayley, which I think should be the main event in my opinion. I think this should be the main event. Asuka versus Bayley. Who do you got?
Asuka. Bayley needs to go up.
I feel the same way.
It's time.
I know you can't take everybody up at the same fucking time. I know that. But I would say I think Asuka needs to win it. Bayley's had it for a while, and I think Bayley's a really good, she's a great champion because she always looks like she's the weaker going into it. But I think it'd be good to actually have her, be the one chasing like she used to be. She was really good chasing the belt. But she'll probably be gone. She'll probably go up to WWE, and start trying to get that belt. Which her and those three other girls, even add Paige in there, add Emma in there, add, Naomi in there. I think, and Natalia, I think all those girls will be really good against Bayley. But yeah, I have Asuka. Yeah. Here's the thing though: does Bayley tap out? Does Bayley tap out from the Asuka lock, or does she get knocked out by that fucking spin punch?
Has Bayley tapped out before?
I'm sure she has. I'm sure she has in other matches, like against Charlotte or something. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really kept track. If she has or not. But I think it'd be brutal for her to lose her belt that way.
Yeah, she'd probably get knocked out. It'd be easier for the kids.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know about that. What's the kid in the front row? Her biggest fan? Is he? Yeah, is he? All you see is that spinning back fist, and all you see is her body just go limp and hit the ground. Izzy will have nightmares. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's they're gonna have a camera just trained on that kid.
Woo!
Oh wait, she won't be there.
No, she won't.
It's in Dallas.
What if
Oh,
what if they have a video thing like when Shane bought WCW? They just have a video, like a video camera in front of Izzy at her own home, saying "Via Live" from Izzy's house, and Izzy's just in tears. It's so fucked up. Oh, poor Izzy.
Pretty sure they would get fined for that one, even though it's on pay-per-view.
If her parents let it happen. All right, so fuck, we're horrible people. What about, okay, we're getting the last match of Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe, the rematch from NXT London.
Joe kills Balor.
You think so?
Joe kills Balor.
I think Joe either gets jumped by the Bullet Club or he wins and then gets jumped by the Bullet Club. I think either way.
I think he'll end up winning and then just try to prove a point against Balor.
Yeah.
And bring him out that way.
That could be it. That's a good way of bringing him out. I think this is going to be an A+ pay-per-view.
Yeah, it'll be highly graded.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Well, with that said, that was Raw, that was WrestleMania, and NXT. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we bounce out of here?
No. Do Marie and read a book during her matches.
Oh my god. That's so fucking mean. Hey,
protest intelligently.
It was funny. Even Tina brought this up a couple days ago when it was Eva Marie versus Bayley. She's like, "Oh, it's the Bay Area kids," because Bayley's from San and fucking
Concord.
You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. All right, bud. Well, we're gonna have our first official, hopefully first official podcast in about a week's time. A little bit over a week. About 8 days from now. So, I mean, we might put this up as an extra. Be kind of cool. See how we did on our predictions. And yeah, man, have a good night. I'll give you a call tomorrow. All right. Ciao. Later.